And welcome to part 2 of Home Alone 2 for the Super Nintendo. We've just made it to the second level, Central Park. And Central Park has a lot of crazy muggers and mice and all kinds of batshit things. The only thing I could think of that drew inspiration from this level is the fact that after Kevin gets away from Harry and Marv, he just finds himself wandering New York because he doesn't have a hotel to go back to. And then this one bum goes to him and he just says, "Watch it, kid!" I don't know why that line stuck with me for years, and I just found it so funny and surreal. I'm making this look fucking simple. It is not fucking easy to make this platforming. The blocks are so small, and you fuck up once, and you fall all the way to the bottom, and it can be a real pain in the ass. Home Alone 2 is not known for its perfect platforming. In fact, it's known for bullshit platforming. It's not just this area either. In fact, I didn't even have to scale that wall. I just wanted the jumping spin dash and the invincibility shit so that I didn't have to go through a lot of these muggers. But the muggers are pretty basic. They swing, they don't, they swing, they don't. You know, if you have good timing, it's pretty easy to get past. The real problem with this level is there's a whole bunch of mice just flying all over the place, and you have to keep sliding into them. When you get to this point, you meet Crazy Pigeon Lady from the movie as well, and her pigeons kill you! What the fuck, bitch? It's revealed that the Crazy Pigeon Lady is not psychotic or evil, and that she's just alone and takes care of pigeons and shit. So why in the game are her pigeons trying to kill me? They're just flying around dropping sticks on you, and those are the biggest fucking pigeons I've ever seen in my life. They're as big as fucking Kevin's body. These aren't pigeons. They're those fucking birds from Lord of the Rings. You know those birds that carried Bilbo, or Frodo, out of fucking Mordor at the end of the movie? Jesus Christ. Well, maybe not that big, but for some reason in this cave area, or this under the sewer area, I don't know how we went from a sewer to a cave area that the old pigeon lady's in. The ground is slippery. I don't know why. It's sticky and slippery, so you have to keep jumping in order to get away from these guys more effectively, because you keep sliding all over the place. It's hard to get a good momentum when you try. And then she, I guess, thanks you for not getting killed by the birds. "Oh, you're worthy to live. Go up there." And up there is Kevin Mccallister's uncle's house, which he goes to ambush the robbers, Harry and Marv, who were robbing a toy store until Kevin filmed them with a camera and then had them chase them here to get in all kinds of zany antics and traps. Yeah, I'm recapping the movie. Spoilers! If you haven't seen this movie, what the fuck? This level is kind of like a maze. Well, it's not a maze, it's more of a... It's just a big overworld, really. Your whole objective is to find keys, and the first key you're going to find is in this pit down here. Go down the left hole, and hopefully you'll land on a ledge that I almost didn't land on. Then you jump to the left, and you pick up your first key. Now, the thing I found from my 2 playthroughs of this game... Yeah, I did 2 playthroughs before I actually did the LP footage that you see here. The keys are actually randomized. Like, you don't know which key you're going to get when you get the first one, and you don't know which key you're going to find in the room when you go to it. So, in a way, this level's kind of randomized, but the doors themselves are not. The doors are always in the same position and the same spot. So, X will always be on the second floor, Z will always be on the first floor. With this trap, you have to keep shooting the candle into the fire, or into the rope, which will burn the 10 tons off the rope, and then knock another 10 tons into Marv there, and crack his fucking skull, and he'll drop the key. Yeah, each room has a stupid gimmick trap that you're supposed to attack the robbers with. I have no idea why. Basically, the uncle's house has a basement which has nothing but mice. Harry and Marv don't show up there. Harry and Marv will choke you out and kill you in one hit if they grab you, so watch out for that. Don't run into them. Hit them with your pistol as much as you can, or your bazookas, if you have any. And besides that, there are 3 floors, the first, second, and third. And each floor is separated by these gaping holes, which have these tiny, thin floorboards that you need to get to each side, and they are fucking hard to dodge sometimes, or hard to land on sometimes. I mean, they are thin fucking floorboards. It's a miracle I'm doing this good. Pizzas are free, man. I guess you noticed earlier I was collecting a whole bunch of pizza slices. You collect enough, and you'll get a free man out of it. But whatever. The same as it was in the Home Alone game for the Super Nintendo. Both made by THQ. Both are kind of terrible games. Well, I like the first game. I don't care what anyone says. It's short as fuck, but I like playing it. With that one, you shoot the bowling ball onto his head and he dies. I guess you saw it, but you know. I thought I'd just remind you. Harry and Marv might as well be mummies. All they fucking do is move left and right with their arms out, hoping to grab you. Ooh, this is hard. Jump over the rope. He walks into it. Didn't he see you jump over it? What the fuck, Marv? This doesn't make sense. Look at them. They're just fucking mummies. They're just walking around real slow like, don't chase after the kid. With this room, you have to keep jumping on their head until they fall down the hole. The first one drops the key, actually, but I'm gonna knock them both down anyway. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, levitating out of a hole, but okay then, why not? This is crazy, kooky video game land. Anything can happen in crazy, kooky video game land. Why not? I want to know why the hell his uncle's house is fucking leaking sawdust or ceiling parts. What is wrong with this house? Are these ceiling parts coming from Galaxy X? I mean, what the fuck are they coming from? They just keep falling and falling and falling. What is that shit? I don't even know. With this part, you have to hit the blue water first, and then you have to hit the candle. I guess it's supposed to be gasoline, but why is it blue then? Gasoline is black. Anyway, if you hit the candle first, you'll it'll fall first, and then you'll awaken Harry, and Harry will try and chase after you. But the stupid problem with these traps, as soon as you enter and then leave the door, Harry's back to fucking around with the sink. I mean, what the fuck? And the candle's back on the shelf. So really, it's just trial and error. If you fuck up the first time, just leave the door and go back in. It doesn't really matter. There's nothing at stake in this stupid fucking house. It's not even that particularly hard, either. The only thing you have to worry about is getting past Harry and Marv, so you always want a weapon on hand, because, you know... Oh, this is the stupidest trap by far. When you attack Harry or Marv, they get stunned, and then you can climb their head and reach the key that is floating in the middle of the sky. But where the fuck are Harry and Marv just levitating from nothing? They're just flying upwards! What the hell is this shit? It doesn't make sense! Oh god. But I digress. That is the end of the level. That key leads to the roof, and then we go to the chase, which is our last level of the game. To make up for the terrible, terrible gameplay that I showed you, let's see my favorite clip of Home Alone 2, where Marv is trying to open the door. I showed it in Home Alone 1, but it's so good!